Hi there, Dr. Kathy. You look very familiar to me.
I'm Kathy Reichs, and I'm a forensic anthropologist, and I'm also the author of the Temperance Brennan series of books, and that is the basis for the TV show Bones. So perhaps that's where you saw me.
Yes, I know a lot of our readers at Central Florida Top 5 are very excited about this evening, particularly because they're Bones fans. But could you give us a little bit of your background?
My background is physical anthropology with a specialty in the human skeleton, which is bones. So I work for medical examiners and coroners, the military, sometimes private parties, sometimes attorneys, to address one of two questions usually. One is identity. If you've got compromised remains, burned, mummified, mutilated, decomposed, or just bones, then you have to figure out who it is. And then the second question I often address is cause of death. By looking at the trauma in the bones, can we work back from that pattern of gunshot wounding or stab wounding or fracturing and figure out what happened to that person?
Gotcha. So you would be the next step in, like, say, if a coroner were doing an autopsy.
Yeah, I'm often the very first step, because if you have a completely unknown set of remains, you can't use DNA.
True.
You can't use dental records. So I will give them what's called the biological profile. The age, the sex, the race, any peculiarities, the height, anything I can give them about their medical history, old fractures that are healed. And then they can take that profile, match it to missing persons lists, and maybe come up with a name. We think it's so-and-so. Then you can go to that person's dentist or to their family for a DNA sample, and then you've got something to which to compare.
Gotcha.
I'm often the first stage of entry.
Aha, pardon me. I apologize. I have very limited knowledge. But I do know one thing, bones don't lie.
That's it. And that, Bones Never Lie, is actually the title of my brand new book. So
Yeah, very good. Is that already out? Would we be able to purchase it, like, right now?
yes, that one is out. In fact, that one just came out in paperback this week.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations. Well, I know you're on a panel tonight here at Science Night Live. Thank you for coming. That's fantastic that you're here. What will you be talking about on the panel?
The field of forensic anthropology. Each one of us is a different specialist. Henry Lee is a criminalist, Dr. G is a pathologist. I'll be talking about forensic anthropology.
Gotcha. And again, bones never lie, so you would be a perfect place in Dino Digs to speak about this subject.
I was unashamedly taking pictures of all the dinosaur skeletons because my 4-year-old grandson knows every single species that ever walked the earth. He's just dinosaur crazy. So I've already sent him some text messages with pictures of the dino skeleton.
Oh my gosh. And I have a question regarding social media. And maybe the show, maybe if you were to speak at a speaking engagement, how has social media worked its way in, or maybe not, to your profession?
Wow, which profession?
I know you do 3 different things.
Yeah, not so much in the lab, but certainly as an author and certainly as a producer on a TV show, social media is a very, very strong driver to getting word out about what we're doing on a weekly basis or what we're doing on a bookly basis in terms of where I'm appearing or when I'm releasing or when it's coming out in paperback. So we use social media, all different platforms.
So we will always know what you are doing.
That's right. You can just look it up, and I'm a very strong tweeter, actually.
I love it.
So I don't do Facebook so well, but I do tweet.
Central Florida Top 5, we are very... Facebook is okay, but Twitter is my #1.
Yes, I get all my news on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, it's like a curated 140-character news feed goes on. I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Just very awesome, and we will look forward to seeing more out there as far as your book goes. And if you have any speaking engagements, we'll look you up on Twitter.
Okay.
And then we'll, of course, watch Bones on Fox.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.